It is Detective Inspector Woman Respector Luke here, and today I'm going to be trying every noodle I could find. I've got 19 noodles to try today. I'm going to up my sodium capacity for the sake of your entertainment and probably go into an early cardiac arrest. Let's give it a go. Up first, Indomie, special chicken. I don't know what makes this chicken special, but maybe it's just like me. I know people are going to be like, oh, you should use chopsticks. No, this is my favorite plastic fork, and I want the microplastics so that I die at a young age. Let me take a palate cleanser real quick. Have a look at that. This smells absolutely divine. Chili powder sachet adds a nice little kick. Little sachet that has like, I don't know what it is, like melted meat, or it's kind of like a jelly thing. I mean, that's the reason I fucking love Indomie. Whatever is in that, it's probably just straight MSG, chicken fat, melted shit that just shouldn't be going into my body. If you haven't had Indomie, don't start. It'll ruin your life. First time I ever had Indomie, I had 5 separate occasions that same week. That is a problem. And this whole video, this is an intervention for me. I eat 7 packets of noodles a week. I'm gonna say Indomie is a solid 8 out of 10. I'm gonna eat so much noodles that I get sick of them. Also, just so I can stop this addiction. It's getting too far. Family haven't seen me in years because I've been stuck eating noodles. Indomie done. Soon veggie ramyun. No idea what's going on here. I've heard a lot of people say this one's really good, so I will be the judge of that. Don't know who soon is, but I know that I'm coming soon. That's what I'm saying. This one's a little bit brothy. Not sure if it was intended to be. Let's see how that broth is. Holy shit, okay. I know this is a veggie one, so I wasn't expecting it to be this flavorful. It's got a nice little kick to it. Not too much. The vegetable stock, or whatever vegetables are used in this, have flavored the broth nicely. These noodles look serious. Oh, I just blew it everywhere. Great. First things first, the noodles are fantastic. They are bouncy. I like a bouncy noodle. Okay, that's something you're gonna have to learn about me real quick. This is dangerous. This one could be going straight into my noodle rotation. No, this is the last time you're having noodles, Luke. The broth is so flavorful. It's got a very nice umami taste. I'm gonna be honest, that's just a buzzword. I don't know what that means, but I imagine it would taste like this. We're starting off really strong. Like, I was expecting to not like this one too much because it was veggie, and instantly that just pisses me off because I just want big meat in my mouth. Pause. Is it better than Indomie? I think I'll put them equal. I'll give it an 8. I'll put them equal. Another all reliable Shin Ramyun with a little anime girl on the front. I don't know what the fuck that's about. I've tussled with this one before. Let's fucking get it stuck in my gob. Just before I go, little palate cleanser. Let's not rush it. One thing I noticed straight away is after having the veggie one and then coming to this one, there is no competition. Could be number 1 right now. I think I'm gonna give this a 9. The flavor, it's got a very nice little kick. Now this one's a bit more on the spicy side for most people, but I'm a fucking G, so it's not too bad for me. I love the little vegetable packet, has mushroom in it. I love mushrooms. Mushrooms mean the world to me. This is the staple right here. It pisses me off how good that is. Try this. Like, it's a better version of that. The kick, the flavor, the veg, everything just comes together in a beautiful bowl and hugs my balls tightly and kisses them goodnight and says things like, you're loved, you're cherished, I'm proud of you, you know, all of that stuff. And that's what makes this one of my favorites, 100,000%. Here's one I've never seen before, Kohli Korean kimchi noodles. Not sure what to expect with this. I don't know if I like kimchi flavored things, but I like kimchi, so maybe this will convert me. Look at that, looks quite beautiful. The second I put these in, the noodles looked, some might say, bouncy. Now that I've cooked them, they don't really look bouncy, but they were long, which I thought was interesting because, you know, I haven't seen something long in a while. I don't expect it to be better than Shin. Let's just put it that way. When we talk about spice, I'm getting that there. I'm getting the spice anyway. By the end of this, I'm gonna look like Kylie fucking Jenner or like the fella from Monsters Inc. Because this shit is hot, but that's all I taste from it. It's not very flavorful. Maybe I should try the soup on its own with my microplastic spoon. Let's see. It's very spicy. No, it is spicy. Fuck me. My lips, they are dancing, and I don't know who they're dancing with because they're not dancing with me. They're telling me to fuck off and stop doing this. The noodles actually not too bad. I feel like I might have overcooked it slightly. It's got this like numbing sensation to your lips. So as you suck the noodle, your lips get numb. Sounds like a very good weekend if you ask me. Oh, I'm never getting a normal job, man. I don't fuck with these. In terms of a cheap noodle, it's not bad. The kimchi flavor is there. It's a little bit too spicy. It's a 5.5. Next up, Oriental Kitchen Salted Egg by Mama. I'm excited to have this one because I asked the guy who was in the Asian shop, I was like, are these one pretty popular? And he was like, yes, absolutely, we can't keep them on the shelf. So this flavor, salted egg, which sounds absolutely miserable, apparently is popular. This smells like eggs, but not in a good way, in a very concerning way. What the fuck is that? The actual noodles are pretty nice. I do like them. What I'm looking for here is something better than Shin Ramyun, and I don't think this is gonna be it, but let's see. That has rocked my fucking world. It does taste exactly like a salted yolk. It's a fantastic combination. It's creamy. It's got a little, like it coats the noodle nicely. I wouldn't describe the noodles as bouncy. They're a nice sort of thin. They've got a little bit of give when you bite them. The flavor though, holy fuck. That's literally all I can say. This is amazing. Oriental Kitchen salted egg flavor is getting a 8 out of 10, I think. UNIF 100 artificial beef with sauerkraut. I am not looking forward to this. This sounds ass. In what world is sauerkraut flavored anything desirable? This is gonna make me shit blocks. I can already tell. This smells ponging. Like, it's fucking awful, man. Judging by the smell, this is gonna be shit. It's very sour. The noodles are pretty lacking. They're quite thin. These can fuck off. The sauerkraut flavor is strong. Majority of this just tastes like watery sauerkraut. Noodles aren't great. A little hint of beef flavor, which kind of is redeeming it. All in all though, absolutely shit. Do not recommend this. 3 out of 10. Habanero lime Buldak. Now, if you know anything about me, I love Buldak. Buldak, if you are watching this video at all, please sponsor me. I will do anything. I mean anything. But habanero and lime Buldak sounds a bit spicy. It's gonna leave my ass looking like the Japanese flag. A Buldak noodle is bouncy. It's the perfect amount of thickness. I love the actual noodles that Buldak do. Anyone from Buldak, again, if you're watching this, please just sort a boy out. Not as spicy as I thought it was gonna be. A lot of Buldak noodles, the second you add that red sauce, it's game over. Got that distinct chili flavor. You can taste the lime. It's not too much, it's not too little. It's just a nice little, you know, coats your uvula and says, hello, I'm gonna go into your stomach now. Just look at that. That is a high quality noodle, and Buldak, I feel like, does that best. Based on what we've had today, I'll give it a 7. I think that's a very solid middle ground. All the way from Japan, Zom Ramen. This shit is blue. Need I say any more? I feel like this is the type of shit that makes my limbs fall off. Zom Ramen. I'm concerned. First off, they're blue. Second off, they smell sour. Like, they don't smell like a noodle. This smells like battery acid. This feels like a Bush Tucker trial, to be honest. I'm doing my best to swallow here. Not the first time I've said that. No, it is. Fucking hell. Why? This is a crime against noodles. I knew this was gonna be bad, but for some reason, I still thought there was gonna be like a redeeming factor. Maybe it tastes like chicken. It tastes like puke. There's like a rotten egg kind of smell in the back of my throat the second I put these in. It could be, you know those like black eggs that people eat, the century eggs? It could be century egg flavored. I can't give this anything other than a fucking 1. This pissed me off. Do you think this is some sort of joke? So after some technical difficulties, I am back. And by technical difficulties, I mean difficulties with my ass. Next up, we have chili crispy onion flavor. The brand is how. I don't know if you're supposed to bark when you say that. I'm trying to say, like, there's a little apostrophe over the A, so heyo, heyo. Heyo, 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 heya. I'm excited for this one. It's everything I love. Chiliness, crispiness, onionness. So these noodles are much more thin in comparison to the other noodles. They're a bit webby. I like it. Sometimes I don't like a thin noodle. Sometimes I prefer a thick noodle. The noodles got a nice little, like, they group together. If you were eating this with chopsticks, you would enjoy this situation. It doesn't have the distinct flavor you get from like oil and crispy onion. The chili, there's a severe lack of spice, much like my DNA. I'll give this a 6. I was expecting a lot more, especially for the flavor. Didn't knock my socks off. If anything, my socks are well and truly standing firm. We have Hokkaido dinosaur ramen, all the way from Japan. It doesn't say what flavor it is, it just says Hokkaido dinosaur. I don't know what dinosaurs taste like, but I imagine they'd be fucking tasty. Wow, that's a fucking dog's dinner. Feast your eyes upon that little squatter. Weak ass noodles, look at these. What is this? Pathetic excuse for noodles. They're thin, they're straight, they've got no fucking character to them. Pretty basic, very salty, but actually quite delicious. It's got a kind of punch to it that wakes you up and says, you're gonna have a nice one, and your stomach is gonna give you a little kiss from the inside. They're okay, the noodles really let it down. Relatively basic flavor. Yeah, I think a 6 is fair. This is from a vending machine in Haneda Airport, Japan. This one is airplane flavor. Straight away, I will say the noodles look a bit weak, but you know what doesn't look weak? That broth. Holy fuck. Oh my God, as expected. Creamy, rich, salty, hits the back of your throat and tells you hello. Guess what's coming next? A flavor explosion. Wow. You can tell this one's from Japan. All the ones we have had so far don't have this level of depth in the flavor. This actually is doing things to my body that I didn't expect food to be able to do. We're gonna go with a 9. Buldak Rosé. Now this looks like carbonara, so I'm pretty excited for that. I love Buldak carbonara. You don't understand. I would go to war for Buldak carbonara. By the way, if anyone from Buldak is watching this video, help a guy out. I'm obsessed with your product. Feast your eyes upon that. This is gearing up to be quite possibly number 1, but let's see. If Buldak Rosé will make me say, hooray. Are you fucking joking with me? What is this flavor dancing in my mouth? That is art. That's what that is. That is art. Buldak Rosé. It's got, I don't know what flavor it is. It's almost like a smoky, creamy, spicy chicken flavor. Personal preference, this is a 9.5. This is number 1 for me right now. I want to eat the whole thing, but I've got like 7 more noodles to have. This is Ansung Nong Shim Ansung Noodle. What happens if you consume too much sodium? Vomiting. Yeah. Vomiting. Nice, nice. Mild spicy soybean paste flavor. Now I only know 2 of those words on that, and that's mild and spicy. Here's one I made earlier. Filling this shit everywhere. You can just turn it upside down and fucking batter the fucking... Ah! This is what it looks like. Wow. I'm having one bite and I'm forming an opinion based off that bite. Otherwise, I'm gonna puke everywhere and die. Yes! I didn't expect it to be bad, but I didn't expect it to be anything. This is nice. I'm gonna say it, lovely bounce to it. I love bouncing. I love a bouncy noodle. I don't love bouncing. The flavor is very subtle. It's not too spicy. It's a good little base. I'd give it a 6.5. It doesn't blow your fucking cock open. You put it in your mouth and you go, I like what it's doing to my tongue. Hear the noise out of that? Sounds like me and your mom. Next up, we got Nissin with the little boy on the front. How fun. Tonkatsu flavor. Now, I love a tonkatsu flavored noodle. Hopefully Nissin. Hopefully they're not missing. Do you see what I'm saying? Just get a bit of that everywhere. My sodium intake is so high right now, I think I'm going fucking insane. Delicious little broth. I'm not expecting this to be a very high score, but I am pleasantly surprised so far. Let's put it in my mouth and see if it does nice things to it. I don't think it did do nice things. I'm actually quite disappointed in this one. Tonkatsu as a flavor, it's very rich. This to me tastes more soy. I think this is a 5. Extremely mid. The noodles are okay, not very good really. Like, look at that. It's just Chapagetti. Now, what flavor is Chapagetti, you might be asking? It's Chapagetti flavor. It's something black. There we go. Look at that. This one was made popular through the movie Parasite. Do you want to be any louder? We get it. You have a loud bike. Fair play to you. It was made popular through the movie Parasite. It's very popular because it won an Oscar or whatever. Is it an Oscar? Grammy? Grammy. It won a Grammy. The thing about Chapagetti is they've taken a leaf out of Buldak Noodle's book. The book of bouncing on it silly style and making a good fucking noodle. Strong flavor. It's got a bit of salt to it. It's not too salty though. Good little soy something is going on there. Bouncy noodle. It's a great base noodle. If you want to have this with steak, bit of beef, couple of mushrooms, this shit is... Honestly, with all of those added ons, it's a 10. On its own, it is a 9. Well done, Chapagetti. You win nothing. So we've got another old reliable Koka noodles. Very popular in Ireland and the UK. This is probably the one you're gonna see everywhere. I feel extremely lightheaded. This one is lobster flavor. We got this one solely because lobster is a weird flavor for Koka noodle. I've never seen that before. So let's see if lobster Koka noodles lives up to the fucking test. It looks like basic noodles. Once you have good instant noodles, Koka is not great. But this flavor could take me back. Similar to Nissin in terms of it's like those little stringy thin ones that don't bounce on a silly style as I like them to do. But that's just a personal preference. Personal preferences can change amongst people because everyone is different. Brother, What the fuck? They're not great. Incredibly salty. They've got a weird artificial fish taste to it. I'm gonna be harsh just because I don't really fuck with this at all. Lobster could be a nicer flavor. It's not kissing my balls, you know? Instead, it's kind of just waxing them. With that in mind, I'll give it a 3 out of 10. Not great, not enjoyable at all. That was a bad run. Like, what is this? What are these noises? Next up, Nong Shim. That's the brand. Anyway, Nong Shim's Neoguri. Seafood and mild. Interesting. Sounds like the Holy Child, except he was tender and mild. It got weird little cat people in it. Let's stick her in the bowl and see if she'll come out my hole. Seafood and mild. Smells not mild, weirdly enough. Bouncy noodles. Am I okay, man? Am I actually, is this? That's fucking lovely. The flavor of this is very subtle. It does taste like seafood, but unlike the shit lobster Koka noodles, this seafood doesn't taste artificial and shite. The little bits of seaweed, I'm assuming that's what gives it that sort of flavor. This seafood and mild child is gonna get a 7.5. Now here's one I'm not really looking forward to, right? So I'm gonna give you a little backstory. This is a Super Noodles BBQ beef. Years ago, I was a massive lover of Super Noodles. Massive lover. One time, I ate 2 packets as a young boy. I used to pretend to be sick a lot to get out of things. And on this very particular occasion, I told my mother I was sick after eating 2 packs of Super Noodles. She did not believe me, and she made me go to a play that I didn't want to go to. I think it was 7 Sisters and 7 Brothers or some shit. I don't know, and the reason I don't know is because halfway through, I got sick on a staircase in front of everybody in the whole town. So I don't like Super Noodles anymore because of that. Anyway, now that I've trauma dumped on you, these are Super Noodles BBQ beef flavor. I've already said that. Swimming around, happy as fucking Larry. That is a weak, pathetic excuse of a noodle. That's if Americans tried to make noodles. That's what that is. Is this from America? Bachelors? Feel like I've been flashbanged. Not good. 3.5. The noodle's weak. The barbecue beef is piss. It's a weak, pathetic excuse for an instant noodle. Get it out of my sight. We're finally on to the last one. And for this final one, I don't need a bowl. Throughout this whole thing, I decided let's avoid things that are in cups. Cup noodles, you know, that can be a different video. If this one does well, maybe I'll do cup noodles. Really regret my whole entire life choices once again. These ones I smuggled out of a country that isn't a country called Transnistria. They're Russian. Dosherak noodles. I think these are chicken flavored and you can just make them in this. So I'm gonna try them out. Even water just tastes like noodles. Let's see if I'll be rushing to buy these again. It's been a long fucking day, and if I die in my sleep tonight, this would be a great way to go. They're bland. It just tastes like there's nothing there. Maybe I need to try the soup with a spoon here. I kind of fuck with the soup base. Together with the noodles, it doesn't do a whole lot. Oh, I fucking spilled half of that everywhere. I like when a noodle and a broth, they hold hands. You know, they intermingle, they enter each other. I don't like when they are 2 separate entities in the same bowl. What is the point? I could just have soup, I could just have noodle. And this to me, this is noodle and soup separately. Are they better than Super Noodles? Yes. Are they better than Koka noodles? Yes. 4 out of 10. If I decide to do something like this again, just leave down in the comments what you want me to rate and eat. Maybe we do a tier list of cereal next or some shit. I don't fucking know, but thank you for watching. Thank you for watching me suffer. Thank you for doing nothing about it. If you don't subscribe, you're a piece of shit. Ow! That scalded me. Fuck. Let's call it a day.